I've never seen you run out of the house faster. Are you not going to get your food ready?
No, right now. Once I'm done. There we go. All right. I believe we're set up. I believe we're ready to go. Be a game changer if I could get a pop-out shot over there. All righty then, let's get things started off. What is up, me Damien? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh boy, markets, they're stirring tonight. They're stirring. We're going to be looking at a few things today. We're going to be looking at the metals, of course. Then we're going to be looking at some of the cryptos, as well as some, seems like overnight trading opportunities might be there because of that sharp decline we took going into the weekly candle close. Let's look at Bitcoin for a short, and of course XRP for a short. We will be looking at those. They are on the list today. Don't you worry. We will be looking at those. Man. Once we get some more people in here, I will give a proper shout out. Don't you worry about that one. I will not forget. But yeah, I was looking at US oil here, and I'm just thinking about my gas prices. I'm like, golly, we're on the verge of a breakout. Jeez, it's so close. Let's hope and pray something happens, and that doesn't happen. But I wouldn't know if government shutdowns would cause oil prices to go up, but it's starting to feel that way. It's starting to feel that way. Anyways, let's start diving into it. We got gold first, the elephant in the room here. Can this thing keep on running? Yeah, it really could. You know, I looked something up today. Very fun thing. Gold is now currently the largest reserve asset in the world, beating out the US dollar officially with 34 to 35 trillion dollars in market cap. How wild is that? So we have gold here trading exponentially well, currently making a push, looking like it's aiming for this $5,666 mark. But watch out, we're already getting signs that people are starting to mix other metals in with their gold bars. So the fraud is out there. The fraud is out there. I bought an oil futures contract on Coinbase tonight. No. It's like the worst case scenario that we could get is high oil prices, especially right after we went over and like, oh yeah, we're taking over a place that has giant amounts of of oil. Oh, it's so sad. What is up, user? Can we check out PAX G? I mean, yeah, but we're looking at gold right now. Essentially, it's the exact same chart. But yeah, well, I'll look at it for you. Yeah, PAX G literally mirrors the price of gold. So as we look at the gold chart, this is the PAX G chart. But I understand there might be differences in liquidity. So yes, we will look at that once we get to all the requests. I got you covered. By the way, everybody on Pumpkin, welcome in. I do appreciate you guys coming in. If you have any requests, feel free, drop them in the chat. I have both chats up today. So hopefully I don't miss anything. Should work out well though. Imagine if that money in gold went into Bitcoin, and even crazier, imagine if that money in gold went into XRP. Well, I don't think XRP is aiming at the gold money. I think they want the derivatives market in the banking system. I think that's what they want. Not happening. What's up, Rich? How you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, gold right now, we are making a tear to the upside, and it looks like it doesn't want to stop just yet. So go gold. As for a trade setup right now, good luck to you. I think we're just aiming right up here, 5,666. I got nothing else for you, honestly. Got nothing else for you. Well, let's go ahead and check out silver. Which silver, I made this like as a joke, like, oh, it could go another 7% upside. Well, we're hitting the target, so I don't know. It's pretty crazy. What's up, LNE? Welcome in. How you doing? So, yeah, if we continue on this rate, we could see $121 for silver. Absolute insane price action. Main thing that's going on right now, everyone's flying to their safe haven, which is precious metals, because we had an issue with an ICE agent that was a little trigger happy, and then I still failed to look deeper into that story, so I don't have all the details on that. But then, yeah, we have the opportunity of a government shutdown coming as soon as Friday, and you top that off with FOMC meeting on Wednesday. This is a really packed to the gills week ahead of us when it comes to news and catalysts. And then the Japanese carry trade is currently collapsing at the moment as well. So it's just fun times in the market. Fun times. Anyways, let's go on and check out copper. So rumor has it, starting as soon as next year, 2027, we could start seeing shortages in copper. So I think some of the speculators right now are loading up on copper, but for the technical traders, we have reset our RSI, we have reset our stochastic RSI, we're above the 50 simple, and we have not hit our first profit-taking level, which is sitting at 615. Matter of time, we're going to get there, it's going to be awesome. So I can't wait to see that. I'd be looking for that 802 after, and if it starts moving anything like silver, we could be looking at $11 to a $14 copper. I don't know if anybody would like that, but that would be crazy for those who pulled out options contracts on these bad boys. And well, I did that. So sorry, not sorry. Told you. 2026, we are not leaving any money on the table like we did in 2025. Dang it. If the money in gold went into XRP, that still wouldn't hit 1,000. That's funny. Yeah, because I think they would need like quadrillions of dollars. It's wild. Damn it. That's what I forgot to look up too. How many Bitcoin are circulating right now? Golly. All right. Anyways, yeah, platinum. We are looking at $2,945. Almost there. When I mentioned this before, I was like, hey, looks like a 22% jump. We're about to hit it. And it's going fast. I mean, my goodness. Market caps work different in crypto, so I bet it would. That's true. They work way different because it's based off the trading supply, not the circulating supply. It's really weird. Sort of like metals. But yeah, that's what we're looking at for platinum. If we do cross this level, 3,587 smackaroonies could be coming for platinum. And yeah, I would lose all hope in the world for everything else outside of precious metals if platinum just decides to keep going parabolic like this. I'm thinking the collapsing of currencies is coming next at that point. But that's just my thoughts. Doesn't have to happen. Just my thoughts. All right, let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's jump into Bitcoin and Bitcoin on the daily. We're currently trying to catch a rebound here. We have, which also, shout out to Meet Damien. We did a nice little collab TikTok stream today. We did a little bull versus bear case. We were chatting it up, chopping it up, and it was fun. It was fun. I did enjoy it. $14 per copper would paralyze the home construction industry. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. But I think the appreciation is because we're seeing so much printing of money all over the world. So I don't know. I think it's just a new form of inflation we're not used to. Let me give a quick shout out for our boy Meet Damien here. I can't do it from there. I can do it from here though. So let's go ahead and go to his channel. Let's go ahead and find his TikTokaroo. Meet Damien. There we go. We got it. All right. Got to give the shout out to our boy Meet Damien. He is a fellow YouTuber / TikToker. This guy, he is out there and he is bearish. Currently bearish. He is thinking we're going to see much lower prices eventually. But I, on the other hand, disagree. You know, the best part about this space, we learn how to look at charts and we stop listening to echo chambers. I love the discourse. I love the back and forth. It was a good time today, and I think everybody should take a chance to go over and check out some of his content. He covers stocks, he covers crypto, he does the TA. You guys have an opportunity to learn from this guy. He's been in the market for a long time. Give it up for Damien. Go check his stuff out. So here is a link to his TikTok. You guys should go over there, give him a follow, touch his butt or something. And then you also have his YouTube channel where you can go over, give him a sub. We are trying to get this man to 1,000. We need your support today, tomorrow, and every other day. Start commenting on his videos, share them with your friends, your family, worst enemies. Who cares? Let's get some eyeballs on this content. Anyways, shameless shout out over. Thanks for the collab today. It was great. It was great. Actually, we can get rid of that. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. Get me back to my screens. We're back. Okay. All right. So what I want to do here for the Bitcoin analysis, I want to clear the chart a little bit so you guys can just go through my thought process. And also, huge shout out to Damien for accidentally making a trend line that I don't have on my chart. So I was marking our trend all the way from down here. He decided to mark it from right here, and I was like, that is way more bullish than what I had. That's crazy. So hats off to him for getting me to look at this in a different way. Bitcoin next, inevitable. That's true, Vic. I'm with you on that one. I do think it would start cycling into Bitcoin, which would be great. So looking at Bitcoin from a clean and clear perspective. What did I just do? Hold on. What did I just do? Oh, I thought I got rid of my indicators. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, let's pull it out to the weekly real quick. Pulling it out to our weekly. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to look at a couple levels of confluence. So, we're not levels of confluence, but levels that we could bounce off of. So, we do have this level here, and then we have this level here. These areas, if we happen to be, oh my God, super bearish, I don't think we go below 65,000. Honestly, I really don't. We have two highs here that we have broken through. If we come down, I mean, yeah, maybe we come down to 71. Whatever. I don't believe we can, but never say never. You know, we learned that one long time ago in the crypto space, especially after you get a nice bearish engulfing candle. That's always not a good sign. But I will say what I have here is a weekly candle close here and a weekly candle close right here. So we already bounced off of the 80,643 once. I believe if we come down, that would be a double bottom and a case for us to go into a brand new bullish run up. Simply speaking, this is all solely because we have a giant hidden bullish divergence when it comes to the weekly time frame. Right here is this weekly time frame hidden bullish div, and I'm like, hey, as long as we hang on to that weekly hidden bullish divergence, we're good. We're in the clear. I don't care. It could do whatever it wants to do. We're fine. Now, when it comes to the long-term trend line, this is something that maybe it was an oversight on my end, but Damien just accidentally gave me a wonderful trend line to follow, but I was marking it from down here. I was marking it from down here, and I was taking this anchor point right here. So with this being the idea, it was like, oh, we wicked below, but now we have a candle close outside of it. What I want to point out what he did is he brought it here to this wick low, which I didn't even like look at it from this point of view. Back here from this low to this low was the last time we saw hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin's price action on the weekly. This was the last time we saw hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame, and then we saw brand new highs. So of course I'm like, whoa there, dude. That's insanity. Absolutely crazy that the last time we saw hidden bullish divergence, we did that. And then we've continued to make higher lows after it. I thought I was bullish before. I messed up, guys. I'm way more bullish now. I'm like, bull run 2026. Let's go, baby. Because that is amazing to see. If anybody can't see what I see, I have all these lines on my chart. You already know my art. I believe you. I 1000% believe you. Simplicity is not your chart. Yeah, 100% believe that. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, we were completely overbought on the weekly time frame. We got a nice rally, a huge pullback, but that created our hidden bullish divergence before a run up, and this run up was massive. What was the reason for it? I don't know. I don't actually care. All I know is this was 122% move to the upside. That was from your last hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame, and now we're even lower on our RSI, which means we could get a longer runway to the upside. So I am bullish, baby. And if we do regard this as our trend, this could lead us to come all the way down to 78,409, which I mentioned in our little debate earlier today on TikTok with Meet Damien. You all should go follow him. I distinctively said, I was like, if we get a candle low close at 78,000 even, all right, I got nothing else. I'm bearish. We're going down. We got a long runway here based off this trend from previous hidden bullish divergence. This looks absolutely great. This has my jollies in a bunch. This took me from 6 to midnight. You can use whatever reference you want. I was excited. So when I'm thinking about that, I'm like, oh, this could be a continuation to the upside. Let's go ahead and pull what the trending Fibonacci did for us here. So as we pull back, looking back in time, it was a perfect run up to your 1618. 1618 played out. So if that is the case, if this happens again, you guys are not bullish enough. That's all I'm saying. We're bringing the hype out here today, okay? I'm sorry. I'm a dopium dealer today. But if this is the case, we could see price action get us all the way up to 164,000, and we're going to let the bears just cry it out for a while. So we might have some short-term turmoil, but I'm thinking this could lead us to the next leg up for Bitcoin, which could be an 87% rally. Could be. This looks crazy. I made Borgie more bullish, but I didn't get a chance to show you the MACD on the monthly, which is looking bearish. I did want to do too much charts on the debate, but look at the MACD on the monthly. Okay, all right. We'll go look at the monthly, and we're going to see what it looks like out there. But man, oh man, no, I got way more bullish. Looking at the monthly, if we just look at the RSI, we're resetting back to neutral territory. I'm just going to start with that. But let's pull up our MACD. Let's pull up the MACD. We're going to have the MACD up for all night, all right? Just for the MACD traders out here, it's we're going to go with the moving average convergence, whatever, updated. We're going with that. So right now, what we are seeing, we did on our histogram put in some red. That's fine. It could start coming down. I'm okay with this. This is fine. We got a little bit overextended on our two little moving averages here. I see this. I'm not blind. I got you. But yeah, the monthly, what I'm seeing is if we have a green month in February, all I'm going to notice is selling pressure dying. If it decides to go up higher, hey, is what it is. Is what it is. But what I'm seeing is that. That's what I'm seeing. And then if you look at your buying pressure, yeah, we did start coming down. We had a peak trying to get out of trend, but it just looks like we're consolidating. We're compressing. So we need a lot more interest in the market. And this is basically showing a sign of contraction. Once we get a nice big move, I think the contraction is over and we could have a really good time. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, I'm currently in a trade right now. We're in hype. We're on a 35x long. We're up 32%. We're out here doing the damn thing. We're out here doing the damn thing. I'm so bullish, I went long. All right? Just saying. I got smoked earlier. I got to be transparent. I got smoked earlier. I was trying to short SQD. That was not working out. Way too bullish. Market makers may allow a visit to 105 to 110, but 40 to 48K, in my opinion. Oh boy, we got some controversy. Thinking we're going to 40 to 48K. Oh my goodness. I don't think we see those numbers. I really don't think we see those numbers. I'm way too bullish. Way too bullish. In a land of 4-year cycle people, I'm the everlasting bull right now. I think we sweep 80K at least. Wow. God, y'all just, woo, think we're going to sweep it. That's wild. See here, I'm calling for 87% to the upside. We're going to see who wins. Last time you went bearish on the monthly. Let's see. Last time we did have 3 consecutive red months, but you had just entered the bearish control zone. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thanks, Party. No problem, Vic. No problem. I'm just paying attention to this weekly right now because it's easy for us to start getting some more momentum to the upside. The monthly's a long time. We will see, though. We will see. All right, going into our daily, what can we expect going into tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'm expecting it to be very choppy. Very, very choppy out there. So good luck to all the traders. Personally speaking, I'd be in some shorter trades. But as of right this very second, we are putting in a slightly, mildly, hold on one sec, mildly higher low. Oh. Wife's in her zone. Got music playing with the kids, doing laundry. I was just wondering what was going on in there. Crypto is absolutely boring right now. And usually that's where the reversals happen. So if we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, I mean, realistically, we have this massive just box of garbage that we're sitting in. And you can look at it from this angle right here, where it's like, oh, as long as we maintain this giant box of trash, we're doing A-okay. But it's like we dip deep into it, and we're holding these higher lows, looking like we do want to get out of there. That's what it looks like to me anyways. But there are the people out there like, it's a bear flag. Stop with the hopium. Total bear flag. The thing that keeps the hope alive, though, is we never bearishly backtested the 200 simple moving average on the daily. So we still got to do that. How low they're trying to take it, I don't know. It looks like a trend reversal to me. But this could have just been a fake out to the downside before we start running to the upside, honestly. So I know I'm taking a long time on this Bitcoin analysis and all, but I think people need to see it. I think you need to see it, man. And then the best part of all, we have bullish divergence right here on the 4-hour time frame, where you can see the lower low and you can see the higher RSI. So right now, people are buying this dip. They are buying it. Whether it be Asia, the UK, whoever's awake right now, they're buying this. They're like, this is an opportunity. I'm getting in there, and we're going to see what the U.S. does in the morning. So, yeah, I think the U.S. might decide to just short sell everything. But that's the U.S.'s problem. We don't have to worry about that for overnight trading. But as of right now, we do have this downtrend we got to break out of. And anchoring it from here to here, because this would be hidden bullish divergence, your next leg up could, if we break out, be something in the neighborhood of 99,463. That would lead us to a brand new higher high, and I think the bears would have a little less strength to say we're going down. So the possibilities out there for a 13% rise, we'll see how it goes. Bitcoin is not dead, but what's coming alive is much more interesting, honestly. That's fair. That's fair. Because I think the RWA plays are starting to come alive, and oh my, we are looking forward to some exciting things there. And with that being said, we're going to check out the beneficiary of RWAs, the biggest beneficiary, and that is Ethereum. Ethereum right now on the daily time frame, looking better than Bitcoin. And for you MACD people, I want you to notice something. I want you to pay attention. This is for your divergence, convergence. This is supposed to make it to where you know, hey, there's a possibility we're going up or down. What happens, and I want you guys to say it out loud, when you maintain a level of support, making higher low after higher low, while there is increased selling pressure? What does that mean? What does that mean? It means the sellers are failing to push it down, baby. They're failing miserably right now. Well, bearishly backtested 200 for the first time in the bear market when Bitcoin is at 40K. Oh boy, here we are. Here we are. He's like, I gotta keep the bearishness going because the more he talks, damn it, I might need to buy some more. All right. Well, right now, basically your MACD is showing strong signs that you're about to see a rally out of Ethereum based off your daily time frame. The fact that we are broken out of the downtrend, we're confirming this uptrend as support. This uptrend is also very significant because it happens to be weekly hidden bullish divergence as well. You can see your low back here, your higher low, and your RSI happens to be lower. Hidden bullish divergence achieved, and now we're starting to see, wait, hold on, for you MACD people. For you MACD people, look at the increase in sell pressure that you had here. Oh my, with the higher low. So you even have hidden bullish divergence on the MACD for the weekly. So we can see it both on the RSI and the weekly. So pretty darn bullish. I mentioned this a while ago. I was like, hey, this thing could either go up to 4,363, 5,471, or could get a nice little run to 7,231. If we happen to get below 2,500, well, all of our hopes and dreams are dead. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Could alts get a small turn and pump with metals? I don't think that's how the game's being played right now. Remember, the economy is still dog shit. No matter what anybody says, it is still straight poo-poo. People don't have jobs. They're trying to normalize lower amounts of jobs per month because of the whole ICE raids and everything. A reality? No. In most states, they are dealing with a recession. So it's not great. It's not great out there until we start seeing retail investors come back in. Don't expect a lot of the alts to move at all. Look for the ones like the memes that people have made money with in the past. They might move just from random, oh, we're excited, so they get to move with people who've already been in the markets. But when they start coming back down, there's a strong probability they come back down to the lows that they started at because the same people are trading them. Things that the institutions are interested in, so things like Ondo, I hate to say it, XRP, HBAR, Plume, Link, those things that are being used for tokenizing real world assets, I think those are the ones they're going to get a lot of love in the coming months. Because as you tokenize assets, you have to funnel money in there so that they can actually buy the asset. So, yeah, just keep that one in mind. Without silver, you can't run big tech, AI, solar, crypto, EVs, metal, medical device. Yeah, it's very valuable. It's very valuable, and we're probably running into shortages. So it's going nuts. It's going nuts. What's up, Sky? How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. Also, I guess pretty soon, a company is going to figure out how to make solid-state batteries trying to use graphite. So if there's anywhere you can trade graphite, look into that. Do you think ETH is tied to silver or XRP tied to silver? I don't think they're tied to any precious metal technically. I don't think they're correlated. Otherwise, they would have been running up with silver. So, yeah, I don't know. Or are you just talking about the difference of proof of stake? You still need computers to work. So, yeah, all of crypto technically is tied to silver. That's one thing. It's like silver's used in every computer chip. So there you go. So yeah, pretty bullish on Ethereum weekly time frame, looking really solid. Looking at your daily time frame here, daily, surprisingly, we are starting to see a little less sell pressure, which is nice to see as of right now. We'll see what Wall Street does when they ravage our markets in the morning, but as of right now, we're looking pretty good. I like the hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. That makes me excited. So I'm ready to see a rally. That's what I'm doing. I'm ready to see a rally. And if we did see a rally, and now somebody's like, well, where's the price going? Stupid YouTube guy. Where's the price? We could be looking at 3,424. All right, so stupid YouTube guy calls out maybe a 19% rally out of this bad boy. Just maybe. All right, moving on from here. Let's go ahead and check out XRP. So XRP... God, I hate that. The trade setup's still set up. Just, gosh. I always say the prophecy, 0.589, but XRP's holding its own. News came out about Ripple and their Ledger 3.0. I gotta tell you, thanks to that Genius Act, when Ripple IPOs, sign me up. I want that IPO. I want it bad. I want it bad. Oh, man. That thing is dead. Trust me, if it was dead, it would not be staying above 155. So that's one thing you should pay attention to. It would not be staying above that. I mean, I can't, in all honesty, be like, oh, yeah, it's dying, it's going down for sure, when you're doing such great bullish consolidation. So I just can't give out the bad information. My bad, guys. My bad. Trader! That's funny. You just added your short on Bitcoin at 87.8K. If we push past that, then bulls will have a win for tonight. Check out 15 minutes to see what I mean. We'll double back to Bitcoin. We'll double back. I got to get through the rest of this list. It's not very long today. It's not very long. After we look at XRP, we got Solana, BNB. We're going to check out my trade and hype. We got Ondo and Plume, because apparently Plume does the RWA stuff as well. So that's the list, guys. If you didn't hear your crypto, feel free. Drop a request. We're going through all the requests today. Those of you on Pumpkin, welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear for you. And yeah, if you have any requests for cryptos, let me know. We're doing it all. Your stop loss at 88.1K for Bitcoin wants to push higher against my short. Yeah, they're going to hunt. They're going to hunt. Actually, I should probably look at the liquidation heat map for you. Let's see what they're doing right now. Do they even have liquidity to the downside to play with? No, they don't. Oh, man. So you got some liquidity sitting down here, but look at all of that on the 24-hour time frame. They are taking out shorts left and right. Watch your shorts, people. Watch your shorts. You got plenty of liquidity all the way up to 89,667. 4 hour looks like it could go back to 91K, right? We just having fun out here, making money, rich, whether we short or long. That's fair. That's fair. That's what we do. Let's check out the weekly for the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now, the longs have been taken out. The longs they're toast. We have a lot of liquidity to the upside. Just a lot. That's oof. Yikes. All right, let's get back to your normally scheduled TA. So, daily time frame for XRP. We can see we are doing all right. And as we're maintaining our level of support after the breakout and the mildly higher high, we are now looking for the strong probability of a 46% move to the upside. I guess I didn't finish explaining what I was talking about with that Genius Act. The Genius Act is basically putting together the entire framework for institutions to be able to issue stablecoins. Now, XRP went one step further. They're getting their licenses to be able to issue loans utilizing their stablecoin. So they essentially have just created their own money printer, Ripple as a company, not XRP. So Ripple as a company is now creating this beautiful idea that they can usurp the banking system and they can create any type of loan that they want. And guess what? That means they're in control of their interest rates. So if they want to compete directly with banks, they can. So I'm kind of all for it, but I'm like, dang, that's crazy. That also means Facebook's probably going to make their coin as well. And yeah, it brings up new possibilities for Ripple as a company. As for how they're going to make XRP's price go up, I still can't figure that out. I really can't. I was talking about Porky buying Ripple IPO. Oh, that's not being a trader? Once again, it's the XRP army that's the problem, not the Ripple. Nobody talks about Ripple. They talk about XRP. That's not being a trader. That's being smart. That's jumping into the stock market. You think they're going to be unprofitable? They fought the SEC. Looks like XRP might be the only hope left. Oh, here we are. Oh, God. No. Sorry. No. False. But they are going to reshape the banking system as they have mentioned in their prophecies. So I got to give it a hats off to them. When they do something right, they do it right. They do it right. All right, moving on from XRP, we got Solana here. Solana maintaining above 113 is a big deal. You have to maintain above 113. You're very low on the stochastics. This could be arguably a confirmation low and a possible opportunity for a breakout. If we get a breakout, because we are leveling out here, then there is a strong probability we get a common retrace going all the way up anywhere between 201 to 205. Would be an amazing rally to the upside, because I'm not sure how long that would take, but this could be a 67% move to the upside. If I were personally buying in, I think this level right here is looking relatively nice in the short term. In the longer term, I don't know. If for some reason Bitcoin doesn't hit new highs, then we could find ourselves with Solana back down to 78,000. But understand the recent things that have just happened with Solana. They have just gotten over 200 stocks tokenized on their platform. I'll repeat that. Over 200 stocks have been tokenized, and they are put on the Solana network, and you can trade them 24/7. So enjoy that information as you will, but while more people start making the switch into 24/7 trading, that it's going to lead to a lot more money flowing into things like Solana, things like Ethereum, Ondo Finance, and just keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for Solana. If we can get a nice little move to the upside, we will be looking for 201 to 205, possible 67% move to the upside. Should I go snow plow the 2 feet of snow in my driveway? Wow, that's terrible. You know, we had really cold weather today as well. I had to put on a hoodie. I didn't put on pants. I put on really long socks. But, you know, I had to wear a hoodie. It got as low as like 54 degrees this morning. It was crazy. Crazy cold. I almost couldn't stand it. I almost put on mittens. Bitcoin getting rejected by the 15-minute 50 A, making lower highs, still on that time frame. Nice. Hey, hang on to that hopium, brother. Hang on to it. You know, it's not like we're about to close out an hourly candle pretty soon here. It's fine. It's fine. Exactly. Poor me. Let's not talk about the freezing conditions around the country. Let's not do that. Overcome, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. How you doing? THQ, please. Is this the new one we're going to request every day? All right, THQ. I got you. I got you on the THQ. So, moving on from Solana, we're going to look at BNB, the greatest corporation coin on the planet. This one, with the corporate buybacks and all, this could be great. The liquidity is to the upside. Shorts moving their stop losses further into profit. Oh boy, here we are. Here we are. All right. looking at BNB token on your daily time frame. We have reset. We have officially reset, baby. And we are still maintaining the uptrend after the breakout. Still waiting for that beautiful 1,151 to play out. This one I do believe is going to play out way sooner than we think. And no one's going to even pay attention to it. No joke, Porky. I thought I was in the Arctic, right? It was so cold this morning. We had our coldest day of the week today, everybody. Pray for Californians. There was a breeze too. I mean, harsh conditions. Oh man. Did the Patriots win? Oh, Patriots or Seahawks? Oh, the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. You're going to the Super Bowl, DZ? Nice. I don't know. I haven't kept up with football at all, but if history is anything to believe, I would think that the Patriots are going to win it somehow, some way. They're just going to get in there, pay the refs. Vegas is going to make the call, and there you go. Buffalo got robbed. I heard that. I saw the game went into overtime. I did not know that the Bills lost. I thought they were going to win. Being realistic, I was like, whoa, they lost? That's crazy. Yeah, nice momentum to the upside here. We could very well see this thing move up something like another 32% to the upside. Pay attention to BNB when they start doing their corporate buyback and burns. Pay attention when they do that, because normally you see a nice spike up in their price action as they shrink the supply artificially. All right, moving on from BNB, we got Hyper Liquid. We're gonna have to zoom in for this bad boy, but whoa, grabbing on the wrong thing. But right now on Hype, I'm not gonna lie, your daily looks like absolute garbage. It looks horrendous. We had a level of support here, $23. I was like, yeah, let's hold that. Nah, we went down and tested $20. We got like the full 11% to the downside. So there was that. I was shorting it back then, not doing it now. I am long right now. As we zoom on in here, let's go to the 4 hour. We can see we are low on our stochastics. We're coming up in a nice way. We have a beautiful uptrend here. Now, here's where it got interesting for me and where I got bullish. I went into the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour, I noticed this low to higher low. We not only hit it once, we wicked down slightly below it, and then we broke out of our downtrend. So that got me bullish AF. For those of you who don't understand what I just said, what I mean is we had a lower low on our RSI getting oversold while we had a higher price. So that makes it to where I'm thinking we're getting a nice move to the upside. And all I'm looking for, honestly, is just a common retrace. Get me out of this trade overnight. Give me that quick money, and then I can watch what happens in the morning. That's all I want. That's all I want. But look at our 15-minute time frame. We had a nice breakout back test, and now we're starting to move, starting to get our groove on. And then we have confluence with the 618 and the 1618 of this tiny little move right here that once again on the 5-minute time frame we ended up getting some mild hidden bullish divergence on the back test. So here I am sitting in a long on Weeks affiliated exchange. You guys should go check it out. Link is in the description down below on YouTube. You guys should enjoy some of the deposit bonuses, some of the trading bonuses, as well as make sure you sign up for some of their challenges because they give you free crypto often. I mean, often. And then they also have trading competitions here and there. And who knows, maybe one of these days I'll put together a trading team. We're going to be called the Pork Elites. And it could be a good time while we lose to some people that live out of the country. But yeah, currently we are in a 35x long. We're up only 20% now, but I do believe we are going to hit profit while I'm sleeping. No better gains than sleepy gains. I love those gains. All right, moving on, we're going to go into Ondo Finance. So Ondo is the actual brains behind the operation of the tokenized assets that are now on Solana. And how did the market appreciate them? They sent the price down. As normal, they sent it down. But nice thing we do have is almost technically a double bottom. I mean, very technical. We're waiting for a breakout of this recent downtrend if we get it. then hopefully we get a nice little test around 46 cents. We still have a much longer time frame to break out of. So if we do get a nice test all the way up to 59 cents, then you know Wall Street had their hands in the bowl and they really wanted to push this thing up. But as of right now, I am bullish on this. This is in an area in which I don't mind accumulating Ondo token. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the next couple weeks. I'm going to be buying the ever-living daylights out of Ondo because they are the first, I believe, the first to actually start tokenizing stocks. And first person advantage, first mover advantage, usually is a big deal. Usually it's a really big deal. So I am in this one. I'm in here like swimwear. And if we get rid of this right here, the shorter term trade, we could look at this as a possible 618 common retrace from low to high. As long as we don't drop below this 28.39, we could see a nice little run all the way up to 79 cents. Once we break 59 cents, I will no longer be buying Ondo. Just so you guys understand my strategy, if we break that 59 cents, the area in which I believe, oh, now the price is too high, I will not be buying anymore. If we fall below 20 cents, then I might have to rethink my position. So then that could get me to exit early and just take the loss. Remember, this is an altcoin still, so buy sparingly, honestly. Anyways, moving on here. We're going to look at the last one I got for you guys. Plume. So Plume, I did not do any TA on this one. I just decided to look at it, and lo and behold, we are balancing out on the daily, looking pretty darn sharp here, as we can say a technical double bottom has formed. So if this is the case, if we can hold these prices, we might actually start seeing a recovery out of this bad boy. I'm not going to think too highly of it until we start breaking above this level right here at 1975, but I will say this area down here at this very moment seems like a pretty good area to start accumulating. If the market goes bullish, this thing could rally exponentially high. I mean, we would be looking for a test at this level at 4717 from where you're at right this moment. That could be a beautiful 202% move to the upside. This is more for spot holding. Maybe a swing trade option, but out for like a high leverage day trade, nah, I wouldn't recommend that here. But no, just on a common retrace from your high to low, that's where the excitement comes in, where you could end up seeing this thing trade back up to 9 cents. So anywhere between 202, possibly getting 467% upside. Noted, this could take like 3 years, so don't get too excited, but the possibility is there. I think this might be a good project if it is into the tokenization of assets, and it's brand new. I think it could have a really good run ahead. So just my thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and check out your guys' requests. First request was Pax G. So Pax G, Pax Gold to USDT Tether, and Pax Gold, as I said before, we hashtag stat. What's up, Omar? Is that a request? Stat? Don't think I've ever heard of stat. I'll write it down. River? The is River like Moon River? Does that thing still work? All right, so Pax G looks a little bit different than gold, just barely though, just a little bit different. I do have these moving the trending Fibonacci. I do have it in a slightly different spot, but you can see we just passed through the 1618. If we continue, we could see this thing rally all the way up to $6,021. The amount of market cap gold would have at that point is ridiculous. I mean, it's actually ridiculous. Currently speaking, we are in gold, the highest world reserve asset above the US dollar officially. So they're sitting at 34 to 35 trillion dollars in market cap. I don't know how it could do it. I don't know, but if people keep getting scared over everything, they're going to keep flying to safety. And we could end up seeing this thing get another 18% upside. So it's a possibility. I just don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know what needs to happen. Maybe we're going to start shaving off gold dust at the grocery store again. And all will be right with the world. Get your scales out, people. Get your scales. But yeah, so this is what I see out of PAX G. I'm not going to get too far into it because I do think these prices are quite inflated. And anything that could turn into a risk off, we're going to see gold pull back hard as money flows into all other markets. So keep that in mind. Those are my thoughts. I look at this as a blow off top situation. We'll see when it ends. We'll see when it ends. That's all I got. We'll see when it ends. Everybody who's day trading gold right now, I wish you the best of luck. I just think it could turn around any day. Just any day. Reversal on Bitcoin soon, you think? Yes, actually, Passionate Fitness. I do think so. There are many people out there who do not believe so. We're going to see how Wall Street opens up tomorrow. And but no, I think Bitcoin is due for a solid rally. If we see a little turbulence go back down to 80,000, I'm not going to worry too much about it. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to see new all-time highs sometime this year. If it bleeds into next year, okay. But I think this year we should see new all-time highs for Bitcoin. There's a lot of bullish divergence on the weekly. Weekly time frame looks amazing. Everyone buys tops, metals, and stock market while fading crypto bottoms. It's nuts. Hey, they go where the money's at. So when you see green candles daily, most people get FOMO and they're like, I need to be a part of this. But very hard when the market's boring, going sideways, to be like, this is a great time to buy. What time this year? You think spring? No, I don't think spring. Maybe going into like in the fall, winter, maybe around that time. Monthly has hidden bullish on BTC as well. You see hidden bullish on the monthly? I didn't see that. I only saw it on the weekly. I did not see that. All right, next up we got THQ. THQ here. All right, what do we got? So THQ, I was quite bearish last time we looked at it. You got a weird wick to the upside yesterday? What in the world is this? Let's check out your 4-hour. Nice movement. Nice movement. But hidden bearish divergence? We going to talk about that? We going to talk about the hidden bearish divergence? Or are we just ignoring that? We have official downtrend here. Great bear flag. Gonna ignore that? No, right? We're not gonna ignore hidden bearish divergence, are we? I mean, damn. TA still stands. I think we can still see further downside unless something changes here. Even your MACD is just, oh man, so ugly. Bitcoin 15-minute chart, por favor. Yes, we will do that. We will do that. We're actually looking at rounding back to Bitcoin right after this one. BTC flagging 5-minute cup and handle on the 15. Oh boy. The controversy. The back and forth. Wait, whoa. On Pumpkin, we can go 100x leverage? On Bitcoin? No shot. Everybody, there's a link in the description down below. Go check out Pumpkin. It is a fully functioning DEX. You guys should make an account. Join it. I am live over there right now. But you can do some high leverage on this DEX. Holy moly. They are about to replace centralized exchanges overnight. You also get paid in seed token just from viewing other traders as well as doing copy trading from them. So if you guys ever want to join me on Pumpkin, do it. If I ever do any day trading and I'm live for it, I will be live on Pumpkin doing that. Actually, I might be live on TikTok doing it too. Mostly Pumpkin though. You know, they're good people. They're good people. Let's check out our 1 hour. Oh. Ooh, 1 hour. 1 hour is giving us hope. 1 hour is actually giving us a lot of hope with hidden bullish divergence. So overnight, there is a possibility this thing rallies. Overnight, there's a possibility of a rally and a breakout. So let's hope that happens. If it does, we would be looking for a test of resistance. So we could see this thing go up something like 12% overnight. So let's all hope and pray that we get that movement. But as of right now, I'm still thinking we're going to see further downside because of your higher time frames. Thinking you see further downside. But yeah, this is THQ. It is showing signs of bearishness, but also bullishness. It depends on Bitcoin. I hate to default to that, but it depends on Bitcoin. Speaking of Bitcoin, we're going to check out Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. Let's go check her out. So looking at Bitcoin, somebody on Pumpkin just did a 100x long on Bitcoin. Let's see how they're doing with their trade, if they're going to be just fine. Looking at our 15-minute time frame, we have just entered the bullish control zone on your RSI. Great to see that. Looking at your MACD, you see the buying pressure is coming down to a halt, but what you can see here is the increase in sell pressure from earlier. And if you have that increase in sell pressure, yes, we had a lower low. We are still waiting to see, is this going to hold? So 15-minute time frame, I can understand people looking at this as a cup and handle. I would be looking at this as just regular recovery. Right now, MACD is not giving me very much. It's trying to say less buying pressure. They could flip into the red slightly, then pop right back up out of there. So I can't give the 15-minute MACD too much weight. I would have to go to like the 1 hour. Let's go into our 5-minute time frame. Now your 5-minute time frame is looking weird. Looking weird. What we're going to be looking for here is breakouts of downtrends and looking for some type of either holding of supports, or we're going to look at any type of divergence while holding a support. So that's usually what I like to look for. And if we can see, we are increasing in our buying pressure from this previous high to this high. So you are increasing from this low to this high. Great. You have also increased tremendously your selling pressure. So you're starting to see hidden bullish divergence from your MACD on the 5-minute. But once again, these lower time frames for the MACD, not very reliable for the MACD in particular. MACD works great on the 1 hour and above. Just in my personal opinion. You're getting a positive cross on your moving averages, your 50 and 200 on the 5-minute. This is usually the first sign that you could see more upside. As long as you stay above that 200 now and above the VWAP, we could be okay. Going back to our 15-minute, we need to stay above this 50 simple moving average, which is now flattening out, which means a bit of that sell pressure could be dying off for us. Great to see that. What I'd love to see next is another test of this little box. If we can come back down, get one more test, and then bounce out of there, that would give great confirmation that now this area is strong support, and we could start rallying to the upside. As of right now, right this moment, right this second, I would not be looking for very much more than this right here, going to 88,546. I'd be focused on that and a bearish backtest of the 200 simple moving average. So I wouldn't be overly hyped up right now. I would just be thinking another 0.85%. So if you're going 100x leverage, 85% upside is a very strong possibility. But yeah, that's just what I'm seeing. Just what I'm seeing. Somebody out there is bullish on the corn. Bullish on the corn. Which means my trade should be okay. All right, next up we got Stat. I don't know if I've ever heard of Stat, but oh my goodness, this 4 hour looks great for Bitcoin. I didn't look at the 4 hour earlier. 4 hour looks really good, especially from a MACD standpoint. Your selling pressure is falling off of a cliff. We're gonna see if we're gonna get increases in buying pressure or not. But your buying pressure fell off a cliff earlier. Tell you what, oh, we saw the problems. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we need to get some buying pressure in here. Ooh, we get another cross. Thoughts on Jasmine? We'll check out some Jasmine. Jasmine. We'll check her out. Overcome. Nice thing. We had a nice bullish cross back here. Looks like we're going for another bullish cross. If we can cross these trend lines into the bullish control zone, this will be way better. Yeah, we got Trade Intuition in the house. Fellow YouTuber, fellow TA connoisseur. He likes to educate everybody. You guys should definitely take a moment in time. Go check out his content. He also has great music. Let's go ahead and give him a proper shout out over here. So here's Trade Intuition. This is his channel. You guys should all give him a nice little subaroonie. Go look at his content. Look at these amazing thumbnails here. He is out here dropping the shorts and all. But yeah, this guy streams like what, 3 times a day? Wild. It's wild. All my notifications on this YouTube channel are from Trade Intuition was live. Trade Intuition dropping the knowledge. You will never get a shortage of TA from this guy. Staying up past bedtime, right? You guys are up late. You guys are up real late. Thanks for stopping by, Trade Intuition. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Remember me reminding me about your live stream? That's funny. Staying up later than I normally do. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. Looking nice. Looking like a recovery is happening. We're going to see if it can actually get back above the 200. One thing we do need to pay attention to for Bitcoin, this bearish cross. If we do get a move up, it's going to be very hard to break back above that 200 simple moving average. So just keep it in mind. If we rally overnight, awesome. Could fall in the morning. Really could fall in the morning. And it could be a rough fall too. So be careful out there in your trades. Be careful. All right. Next up, we got Stat. Don't think I've been to Stat before. And this looks like a barcode. Wow. All right, we got barcode TA out here. Let's get after it. I love the bullish backtest on the 4-hour, sitting on that 200 simple moving average. Love that. Stop giving them hopium, Porky. I'm trying to short this sucker. Hey, man. We're just dealing the hopium out here. Dealing the hopium. Oh, not bad at all. Say what? Okay. Stat looking pretty decent on the daily. Huh. I'll admit, I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was complete trash. My bad for judging a book by its cover, I guess. Let's go out to our weekly time frame. Let's get some levels. It is trash. We're at all-time lows. We have not confirmed our low. There is no reason to start buying this thing yet. Okay, we're in absolute garbage town. But you know what? There's opportunity down here. There is some opportunity. You have this nice little pocket of liquidity. And now, if we can get a nice little test at 414, I would be more excited. I would be a lot more excited. But your weekly right now, you are seeing a lot less selling pressure. That's positive. But this thing has been absolutely devastated. Oh my. Oh no. What the heck happened here? Well, whoever bought at $3.50, they're such a giver. They're such a giver. That's the type of person that goes to church on Wednesdays. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Oof. What a giver. All right. This type of person throws full $5 and $10 bills at the homeless. Swear. All right, checking out our daily. Why the dump today? Winter storm panic selling? No. It's the government shutdown and the lack of interest rate cuts. Panic selling. Yeah. I really hope we can get a significant bounce. I don't think we're getting a significant bounce. I think we're getting a very mild bounce. Very mild. And it's going to be extraordinarily choppy this week. So trading this week could be hard. Very hard. So just be careful out there. Keep your stop losses tight. Keep your loved ones close. And be ready for a bumpy ride. So looking at our daily time frame, nice back test at that 5499. Then you've just pulled back. It looks like you're trying to break out right now. Great to see that. You are showing signs of less selling pressure here on the daily time frame. You did have an increase in selling pressure, which could be a mild form of hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, mild form of hidden bullish divergence. We'll see if it actually plays out as that, because this could be your opportunity to go test that 200 simple moving average. Testing the 200, pretty darn common, but it's also a great place to open up shorts. Going into the 4-hour time frame here, I would love that stochastic to reset. If we could reset, phenomenal. What I am noticing is if we do not reset, we are doing a bullish backtest on the 200 simple moving average while putting in massive, not massive, but we're putting in some nice hidden bullish divergence. That's usually how shorts get squeezed out, because they're just not paying attention to the hidden bullish divergence. They're only paying attention to the bearish divergence on top. But the thing you really got to pay attention to is these lows and lower lows. When you can find that, these trades tend to play out pretty often. They don't get rejected nearly as often as people think. And if this were the case, if a continuation to the upside were to happen, we have a probability of getting up to 5933. It is a probability, not a guarantee. If I were setting up a trade for this, I would be putting first profit taking level here at the 618 at 5304, and then I'd put my second profit taking level right up here at the 1. So if this is going to put in a new higher high, this is what you're looking for, 34% upside. If you fail to do that, have fun in the abyss. You're probably going to get a confirmation low all the way back down here, anywhere between 3375 and 3752. So if you make a lower high, just focus on that confirmation low. That's what you're going to enjoy. BTC double top of 15-minute. Let's go. I mean, can you call it a double top before the next 4-hour candle close? You might have to stay up another 3 hours to see that. We all in gold? I mean, gold's going up. Gold's going up. That safe haven asset. It's moving and grooving. At these prices, though, I don't buy these high prices. I don't do that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing at a stat. As long as you maintain this level here after the breakout, you're doing just fine. As soon as you lose it, be scared. Be very scared. So yeah. Moving right along, we got River. River. Never heard of River. This thing is blasted off into the stratosphere. I don't know what you want from me. It looks like it could pull back. You're putting in bearish divergence right this moment. So I would not try to trade this. But realistically, I just wouldn't. It's way too high. You had your hidden bullish divergence here, so we can actually anchor from this low to high, and let's see where we could go. Yeah, you're at profit taking levels. Watch out for the pullback. Watch out for the pullback. Otherwise, you could see yourself at $107 if the party keeps on going. Big if. I wouldn't take that trade. I'd look for consolidation at least. But there's a possible 44% upside for you if it keeps going. Gold hit 5K before Ethereum did. Such a shame. That is a wild stat right there. Technically, it double topped on the 15-minute so far. So far, exactly. As soon as you put in a higher low, you're like, ascending triangle. No double top found. All right, so that's what I'm seeing out of River. Your 4-hour, it just looks cooked. Your 1 hour, I don't like your 1 hour either. But this is what we're talking about. You're putting in these highs, but you notice your candle closes are getting lower and lower. So if you can't break this level, you're pulling back for sure. And I would look for some type of entry in this neighborhood, right around here. Because you can see back here where you found a lot of chop, you had resistance, it became support. So right around this area here could be your next entry level. I'm saying could. It's no guarantee. No guarantee. But I would definitely be looking for a downward option, possibly 19% to the downside. That's what I'd be calling for. I am not bullish on this. All right, next up and last up, Jasmy. So I haven't heard about Jasmy in a while. I believe this is a Japanese token. And with the Japanese carry trade dying right now, who knows? Maybe there's a trade setup. Maybe. Let's go ahead and check out our daily time frame. I don't like this one bit. But I do like the excessive selling pressure while we're still making higher lows. I don't know. We just lost a 50. This is a hard one. I may just end up closing it. You're long? Okay, awesome. Thank you, dude. No problem, Overcome. No problem. Yeah, just be careful on those. Like, if you use a trending fib tool, that'll tell you exactly where levels of take profits are. And the fact that you're at a take profit level, expect pullbacks. Jasmy's interesting. Let's check it out on the weekly. Weekly's not giving me very much hope. Oh, your buying pressure's dwindling. And you have a bearish backtest of this little range back here at 838 to 730, and you're below it. Do we have hidden bearish divergence as well? Ugh, we do. I don't like Jasmy at this level. You need to put it at a higher low. You really do. You're putting in plenty of bullish divergence. That's great. But the thing you have to notice is you did put in a lower high. And if you look back in time to that area, your RSI was in the bearish control zone. Now you got overbought. Yo, what is up, Vision? Porky bought Pepe? That is a lie. I do not purchase of the memes. I don't purchase them. Just trade them. I did not recently trade Pepe either. Pepe's still above 2 billion market cap. Told you. Hey, that's surprising. That's actually surprising. So, oh, even from here, you didn't break that high either. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's wild. That's actually wild. You did not break that high? You had to. You had to. That is a downtrending line. Well, you got overbought on that. So, yeah, if you do not create a higher low, you're going to go test 463. There's no getting around it. That's your next support. So the fact that you have a bearish backtest, lower high, hidden bearish divergence, there's no reason for me to be bullish on this at the moment. If we can hold a higher low, so if you can hold, or even the same low, if you can hold this level here, or this level here, you have a nice pocket. If you hold either one of these levels between 667, 644, awesome, great, let's take it up, baby. But until that happens, you're speculating. You're like, maybe, just maybe, somebody doesn't think it's total garbage. Just maybe. But we'll see. As of right now, I would not be very bullish on the daily time frame. Let's check your 4 hour. 4 hour, is it bullish divergence? Okay, you have some bullish divergence here. That's great. You got to see what happens when you test this downtrend again. You're about to get a bearish cross on your 4 hour time frame. So even if you do come up, getting above 730 is going to be a feat and a half. It's going to be really hard to get above that. So if you could come up, test it, come down, test this area, break out, make a new high. Now we're working with something. Now we got a new trend forming. We have hope. We have a prayer. But until that happens, we're just looking at downside. Just a lot of downside. It's no bueno. Because if I were to draw this right now, I would be looking at something like this, and I'd be like, we can take profit at 624. That's what I'd be looking at. Profit at 624. I would way more downside. So that's what I would be looking for. Another 8.9% downside. If Bitcoin decides to pull back when Wall Street opens up, I'm shorting Jasmy. That's what I'm doing. I'm shorting Jasmy. It's down 99.99%. It's down a lot. It's down a lot. The Japanese cryptos have not performed well. They have not. I do believe this is a Japanese one. But, they're dealing with interest rate problems. Oh, wow. Silver. Finally breathing. Jeez. About time. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Your 1 hour tells me to short right now. No. No. You could get a confirmation low, then a higher low. That could give you a little bit of hopium. But right now, I'm just not seeing it for Jasmine. I'm sorry. Sorry I don't have better news. Sorry for your loss. No shot. That was a lower high. Oh, man. It's terrible. That's terrible. We need the gains. We need them. Overcome gay. Yeah. No, I don't like to deliver so much bad news, but I do want you to understand my thought process. Netflix just bought Warner Brothers? No, really? They're gonna get better movies? Let's go Netflix. I'm gonna have to look at Netflix now. There we go. Netflix, baby. Split has occurred. There was a stock split. God dang it. Adjust it. Okay. They just had a stock split? Whoa. Whoa, dude. So oversold. Holding support at $83. Wow. Might be time to buy some Netflix. Wow. Death cross on the daily. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. We can rally off this. This is good. Let's check your weekly. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. This is stunningly beautiful. Love this. Love it. Love it. They know it's going up. They know. They know. They know. Because you had a confirmation low back here. You're now testing the same low. Look at all that extra selling pressure. Look at the hidden bullish divergence. You're almost oversold on the weekly. Yikes. This thing is nuts. I'd be looking for that common retrace coming into a chart near you. This looks great. Going back up to 114. Sign me up, baby. Sign me up. Stock market's way easier for me to trade than crypto. It's way less bipolar, and the TA just works. I'm gonna pull out some options for Netflix. I'm gonna pull out some options. This is wonderful. Do I have a trend to work off of? There's no way, right? There's no way, right? If I actually have a trend to work off of, this is the option can be so much sweeter. I do not have a trend to work off of. Oh, what a shame. For shame. I guess a bearish backtest could work. Either way, still want that 33%. Still want that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I want that. I want that 33%. Beautiful, getting so oversold. Sweeping the 82.13. Oh man, this looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Just pop up a little bit, touch it one more time, and go. Oh man, that would be the making of dreams. Oh, I would love it. Because the first time nobody knows if it's support. The second time everybody knows it's support. Throw your money at it. Guess we could be a little more conservative on our estimate here. Bring it on down to where the trend is. And then we can bring this down to right about here. Looking like 26% at least. I'm okay pulling out options for that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright, I gotta keep an eye on Netflix now. NFLX. All right, Netflix. We're gonna keep it on our watch list. Check in on our trade here. Let's see how I'm getting roasted. Oh boy, roasted over an open campfire. Do you guys smell the bacon yet? Do you smell it? We're still above the 50-symbol moving average. We just lost the VWAP. That's only gonna really matter in the morning. The reason why I have the VWAP on here is for morning day trading. If you're very far from the VWAP in either direction, the price usually likes to get close to that VWAP at market opens. So keep that in mind. After that, the VWAP is almost completely useless. So yeah, this is the trade right now. Currently, we are still in the green, but only just. We're up 9%, just barely, on a 35x long. 35x long. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to call it a night right there. I got work in the morning. I got to say goodnight to the children, and I also have to go eat some dinner. So other than this, I hope you all enjoyed the show. I know I enjoyed having you here. If you guys need an exchange to facilitate some of your trading and you want to get some deposit bonuses, you guys should go check out Buy DeFi, the affiliated exchange to the channel. It does help out the channel a lot. But if you decide to deposit up to $5,000, you could get up to $1,000 in trading bonus money, where you get to keep all of your gains. So if you do decide to do that, the link is in the description down below. And then we also have Blowfin, which on weeks you can long silver. No shot, really? I need to find that. I need to find it. We do have a link for weeks as well, where apparently you can start trading commodities, as well as I believe they launched some stocks on there that are tokenized. You can start trading some stocks on weeks. So definitely go check that out. Link in the description down below. And of course, Blowfin. We do have amazing deposit bonuses right now. If you deposit up to $7,000, you can get $1,000 in bonus cash for your trading. Enjoy all of your gains. And yeah, the only stipulation, you got to leave the money in your account for 3 days for both Buy DeFi and Blowfin. I feel like that's a good trade-off, but you're going to be making some money off of that, hopefully, as well. Other than that, guys, I do have a free Discord where I post trade setups as often as I find them. You guys can jump in there, you can chop it up, or you can look for trade setups. You can even request charts when I'm not live. I try and give as much as I can for free, and I do hope you guys take advantage of the free resources. Other than that, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like button on the way out if you haven't done so already. And I do plan on being live tomorrow. Also, this week, I do not have rugby practice. We will have members only live streams for Tuesday and Thursday nights. So be prepared for that if you are still a member. And if you're not, well, hey, you can always support the channel. Lowest membership is $5. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Good night, everybody. Good luck tomorrow. Let's be ready for a bumpy ride. Put your helmets on. And let's try and make some money. Let's try and make some money. Deuces. I'm out. Peace.